And boys are saying, wow, let me see the video of the guy. Like, this guy is like 140 kg.
This is getting into very sus territory, but
The other day, 2 days ago, I don't remember, I was with David Salt.
Yeah.
And so we were with this lady. And he was showing, I think he was trying to hook the lady up with a guy.
Yeah.
So he was showing the lady, the guy that I wanted to hook up with in the gym. The first question, do you remember the first question she asked?
Yeah, I remember.
What was the question?
I would like you to answer it. She literally just said, what car does he drive?
That was the question she asked.
Are you for real?
What car
Like,
does he
first question.
I was trying to sell this particular guy. Like, he's my real G. Like, this guy, everything sets. Like, he has the body of the gods. Like, he has, like, shovel, you know, all those carved bodies and like this guy is amazing. And boys are saying, wow, let me see the video of the guy. Like, this guy is like 140 kg. Like, bro.
this is getting into very sus territory, but all right, let's move on.
I was like, excuse me, what kind of guy does
That was
like,
the first question she asked. Nothing else concerned her. What kind of car does he drive? So to her, the car is the most important thing on the table. Not what the guy, not what mentality he has, not what job he has.
Not even what he looks like.
Not how he was able to buy the car, nothing.
I feel you.
What car?
I'll get to that in a minute.
In a relationship, you know what? Talking stage, you go different kind of dates. So your early dates, and you say, so as a guy, just speak to a lady and say, oh, so what do you bring to the table?
It's taking. It's almost offensive.
Exactly my point. Like, also, what do you mean?
No
Are
guy
you saying I'm
ever
not-
asks that.
So I see that a lot of time they are quite defensive. Like, so are you mean I'm not enough, or what are you trying to say? Like, no, same question. Like the same way you can ask me what I bring to the table, right? And I can actually flex my muscles, say, oh, I'm this and that. I'm this. I'm a spiritual person. I'm this and everything. I expect that the other gender, I mean, women, women folks are able to also take the question in the same kind of light and try to actually tackle it.
But the thing is, it's actually a very, very weird. That's actually a very, very weird question. It's like there are some ways that you ask certain things that sound very strange. For example, that what do you bring to the table it's more like a podcast type of question. It's more like an interview type of question. I don't think if you go on a date, you'd actually like really ask someone, oh, okay, so what do you bring to the table? Like it doesn't really sound right if you like most times people find things out in different ways. For example, if you want to ask a lady, oh, what's up, what do you do, what are things that you like doing, so if we're to date now, what are things that you can contribute to my life or stuff like that. I don't know. Like there's some certain questions that they just sound very weird to ask. And what do you bring to the table? Like we understand the sentiment now because it's popularized and stuff like that, but I don't think that's like a reasonable way to go about finding out what somebody can contribute to your life. I think another thing is there's some things that you get to observe over time. It's not just something that you just straight out ask somebody, but yeah.
Getting defensive.
Exactly my point. Like, okay, so people say like these are the real values that I actually bring to the table, and that is actually why when it comes to the issue of divorce, that I probably think that we might touch at some point. Then when you are dividing the table, then it actually becomes unfair.
Because
eventually the table gets
you never really brought anything to the table.
Exactly my point.
So why are you trying to divide it when I brought everything?
Man, you just hit the nail on the head. Okay, for me, let me tell you what I think the table is. The table is the relationship. The table is what you're trying to build.
Right.
The table is the marriage.
Right.
So if I look at you and I say, what do you bring to the table? I'm asking, what do you bring to this thing that we want to build? And I like exactly what you have said. Do you understand? Men and women are judged differently. And I think in our first 4 episodes, we've touched on all those things, right? We've touched on how, the same rules don't apply to women that apply to men. Do you understand? A man we talked about body count in episode 3 or so, right? And how, most people don't really care that a guy has a body count of over 100.
Facts.
But men care about women who have a high body.
Wait. People care about if a man has a body count of over 100 because it shows there's something wrong. Like, see, I don't know about you guys. I don't know about like you guys watching or people in general. But if I hear that if a guy has a body count of over 100, I would be very, very cautious and wary around the person because see, there is no how you would have a certain amount of body count that it won't mess you up like mentally, even physically. And when I say physically, I mean like having like diseases and stuff like that. And then also like character wise, like see, there's something that that does to you. There's always going to be something that does, like there's something that happens to you if you have over 100. If you have over 50 bodies, there's something that happens to you, whether you're a man or a woman. That that's just how me I see it, sure. But you know, I could be wrong. What do I know?
the count.
Yeah, sure.
And that's just the same way it goes whenever this conversation of what you bring to the table is concerned, right? Most women, what most women want from men, like,
Okay.
you see how you said, oh, she asked what kind of car he drives? No, she doesn't really care about his car. Like, she says she cares about his car. She believes she cares about his car. In fact, she acts like she cares about his car. But let me tell you what she truly cares about. She cares if he has good leadership
Money.
qualities. She cares
Money.
if he has integrity. I'm getting somewhere. Oh.
Yeah.
She cares if he has integrity, if he's a man of honor.
Okay, let me just allow him finish his point.
Do you understand? If he can protect and provide. It's just that here's the thing. Even us men and most of our women do not know what we value in each other. So I don't. So sorry. So just to hit the nail on the head further, right? Let me give you this example. When a man, integrity.
Let's go back.
But let me tell you what she truly cares about his car. She believes she cares about his car. In fact, she acts like she cares about his car. But let me tell you what she truly cares about. She cares if he has good leadership qualities. She cares if he has integrity. I'm getting somewhere. Oh.
Yeah.
She cares if he has integrity, if he's a man of honor. Do you understand? If he can protect and provide. It's just that here's the thing. Even us men and
All right, so for that point, again, I think it depends on the type of woman, right? It depends on the type of woman. Some people, like in general, some people care about different things, regardless of their gender. She might care about the car because that's what she cares about, and she might just care about the car because that translates to mean that okay, he probably has money, right? So it could be money, it could be monetary, right? She might not necessarily start thinking of, okay, he has money, so that means he has integrity. It's not everyone that has money that has integrity. In fact, you could even make the argument that most people that have a lot of money do not have like integrity in this day and age. You could even say that she doesn't care about his character, right? Like if he's a good person or not, because she just cares about the money. Again, not everyone that has money is a good person. Not everyone that has money has integrity. Not everyone that has money is a morally upstanding person. Not everyone that has money is a provider, right? Like you can have money and be stingy. There are people like that. So she might just care about the money. She might just care about the car because, okay, car translates to having money. Now, if we're looking at a good woman that actually wants to be in a relationship and wants to like marry and stuff like that, then the needs would be different. Again, that also depends on the person. In general, yes, if the person is reasonable and they're looking for something reasonable, in general, yeah, that's what they're looking for. But
most of our women do not know what we value in each other. So I don't. So sorry. So just to hit the nail on the head further, right? Let me give you this example. When a man is asked the question, what do you bring to the table? He's going to talk, what he's going to say in essence is how he can provide and protect.
Yes.
That's just what he's saying in essence.
Yes.
So I work here, I'm college educated, blah, blah, blah. All of it can be put into those two categories. He can provide and protect. When a woman is asked what she brings to the table, right? The last thing a man wants to hear is your money because we don't care about it. We know that in the long term, we don't benefit from it. And ladies, if you see a man that cares about your money, John, run for the hills because really a man doesn't. What a man cares about ultimately is 1, do you look good? 2, can you turn my house to a home? Finish.
Yeah.
Like everything you're saying.
Yeah.
So turn my house to a home would mean, are you a feminine woman? Are you combative or are you?
Yeah, the two. Yeah, actually, I agree with what David just said. The two categories for males and females. So for the men, can you provide and can you protect? Um, for women, are you? Do I find you attractive and um, can you turn the house into a home? And of course, other things fall under those two categories. For example, for the men, right? The provide and protect. Provide is where do you work? How do you get your money? How do you manage money? Um, the protect is what are you like able to do to take care of the family and stuff like that. Your physique, things like that. Um, for the woman, do I find you attractive? Of course, you have to look good. Are you in shape? Things like that. Like, do I find like what your shape is that what me I find attractive, right? And secondly, can you turn the house into a home? Uh are you feminine? Are you loving? Are you nurturing? Are you warm? Do you give me peace of mind? Things like that. All those things can be put into those two distinct categories for male and female, which I really, really agree with that. But yeah,
Someone I can cooperate with. Do you understand? Can you add values and virtues to our kids? Do you understand? I don't care that you went to Harvard or you went to Last Protect. Shout out to Last Protect.
Shout out.
Yeah, but what I really care about
government
as
do
a
better,
man is what do you bring as a woman to this table, the relationship that we are trying to build? Because if you're bringing the same things I'm bringing, I might as well just go and date another man.
So, David, I think the world is changing actually. And I mean, I'm just saying this is just my personal opinion.
Okay.
And I realized that this is 2023, yeah? And when we're talking about what we bring to the table, I mean, in the time past, it's the way that you have said it. To say a man is a protector and a man is a provider.
Yeah.
And a woman just to tend and care.
Yeah.
But in recent times, I've seen a lot of swapping that's happened in several relationships around me. And I also realized that was maybe economy or
Wait,
whatever it is.
seriously
A lot of
just
men- a lot of
going
men
to
want to
video
dates right now. even
and
though
not
women
like or leave a comment or subscribe. Really?